Hi, I'm Jen Nami Padgett with the Dear Nami Brodcast on the Everyday Priestess Channel here on YouTube. And today I want to talk about a call to men. So as I've been doing this work in priestessing over the last 6 years, I've ministered to many women and to some men. And what strikes me to the core is how a lot of men have taken a back seat in their families and in their own lives, really. And while I want to hear from men about why this is, but I also have some instincts around it, and I'd like to share my thoughts. So I think we've come to a place in society where there's a lot of confusion, and there are a lot of things going on to tear down our structures, and that includes our family structures. And part of that is dismantling a positive male relationship in the family. And because of that, women and children are suffering, and women are in the driver's seat of their families a lot of the times. They're ensuring their kids are getting taken care of, have all their needs met, that they're fed, clothed, happy, the whole shebang. And what I mean by the back seat is that men are not taking ownership or leadership. Instead, women are in charge of keeping their families safe and with little input from their partners. So because of this, it just is a power imbalance in the family, and relations break down and communications become toxic. I've experienced that in my own life, so I know what that's like. And no woman wants a backseat driver. We want a partner who will co-lead with us. We are drowning in all of the responsibility and the pressure and the multiple hours it's taking to do most of both roles the parents should both be doing. And even without kids, there seems to be an imbalance. And I'm not saying that this exists everywhere, because there are examples of healthy relationship dynamics out there. But where it does, it's a major problem. And we don't really need to go down that rabbit hole of about why all of this is occurring. We just need to simply acknowledge it. And if we can acknowledge it, we can move forward to figuring out how to make our family dynamics work a lot better. For now, I'm talking to the men also, but if you're a woman and you're out there listening, one of the things that you can do is, if you see your partner trying to shift and to take on some healthy masculine qualities, do what you can to support them and to find a balance with them. So for the men, here are some of the things that I think that you can do to create a healthier dynamic in your family. Above all else, women need safety first. It's that simple. If you're not creating a safe environment for your wife and kids, nothing else can happen. If you are using substances, alcohol, or anything really to check out, stop. Turn your focus away from that and onto your family. We need for you to figure out what toxic masculinity really is and not bring that into our homes. We need for you to take charge of your own healing and make it a priority. This is one of the biggest leadership steps that you can take for your family. This is a spiritual call back from me to you to become participants and provide leadership to your children, and to find the balance that feels healthy for you and your partner, to guide toxicity out and bring love in, because love always wins first in a healthy family dynamic. There's so much more to it, but rather than overwhelm, I call you to work on this within yourself and your family. And I think it's important that if we can step into a few things to work on. I mean, these are huge things, but these are the things that I think needs a lot of attention and the most focus for us to begin to heal our dynamic as a family. And I just have to say, I just have personal experience with it, with prior relationships, and also the relationship I have with my husband. And we haven't always had it easy. We've had a lot of toxic stuff going on in our relationship, on his side and my side. So we've had to make adjustments over the years. But one of the major adjustments that he made was to come back to the family and be a participant in it and show how wonderful he is. And over the last couple of years, we've created a dynamic between the two of us that feels really supportive. And that's showing our kids, even though they're adults and we have grandkids now, that's showing them an example of how it can be done. And we are not perfect by far, but we're making the strides to have a healthy family dynamic. So what I want to do now is not only call out to the men, but just a larger call out to the universe for the support of these ideas and the support of having healthy family dynamics, and for the healthy masculine dynamics to really come back. So I just want to I'm going to call in Isis. I'm going to call in Venus. I think these are two goddesses who are really supportive of those dynamics and healthy boundaries. We have love and healthy boundaries. And just anybody who's watching or listening, your ancestors, angels, and guides to come in and really minister to your family. I'm calling all of that in for all of us. Our ancestors who came before us, they've seen it all and can assist us. And you can call on your ancestors, angels, and guides anytime to assist you with anything, any of your needs, any of your emotional needs, any kind of need that you have. So I'm going to call all those in and just send a prayer out to the universe and to these goddesses and to our guides, that the healthy masculine starts to come back to our families. And really sit with that and feel what that would feel like. What would it feel like to have a magical existence within your family dynamic that feels healthy and supportive? And we call in all the assistance possible, or to make that possible. It's much needed right now with the world as topsy-turvy as it is right now, for us to strengthen the bonds within our own families. And for us to start at home, to create this strength and healthiness that we aren't seeing displayed out in the rest of the world sometimes. So if we can start there, that can branch out to the rest of the people surrounding us and into our communities and into the rest of the world. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you want to get in touch with me, all the details are below this video in the comments. I have a mystery school that it's taking a little bit of a break right now because we just finished a class, but look to the spring to have some online courses classes, and then we'll be starting a big 13 moons next fall. So I'm really excited about that. I'm happy to be of service. If anybody out there is in need, just reach out. And if you have a question, please send it to JLPnami, JLPnami @gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer your question on one of the next episodes of Dear Nami. Happy Friday!